Hi, this is attorney Paul Deloughery, and today we're going to talk about undue influence by third parties. So I wanted to do a recording about this or a video because uh, there's frankly not a whole lot on the internet about it. So I want to show you a graphic involving a little story, okay? And the story is about Amy, Ben, and Carl. Okay, Amy is a beautiful young girl who's caught the eye of Ben. Ben's an older man, alone. His wife died years ago, and so he's feeling kind of vulnerable. And older people, when they're alone, it's frankly loneliness is a very hard thing for people. So Amy, maybe she was a caretaker, maybe she was his nurse in the hospital. Anyway, somehow they met each other, and then Carl, you see Carl in his kind of an older blue car there. The fun-loving brother of Ben. So here's the situation. Ben and Carl's parents died, and they inherited a house together. You see the beautiful house there. It's apparently not in Arizona because it has grass all over, and there's a beautiful lake. I don't see any cactuses anywhere, so it's probably somewhere up north. Okay, anyway, Ben and Carl own this house together, and they haven't really decided what to do with it. And Amy gets the bright idea that she wants some money. And since her boyfriend, let's say Ben, has this house, she asked Ben if maybe she could get a loan or if he could get a loan on the house and give her some money. And Ben says, well, I'm not really sure because, listen, I'm retired. I want that as a safety net for when I get older. And by the way, I own it with my fun-loving brother Carl, so he would have to agree to it. So Amy says, oh, okay, that's fine. And she immediately goes to Carl and says, hey, you like cars? How about let's get you a new car? I know how we can do that. Let's just, work together and convince your brother Ben to get a loan on the house that you own together in that unknown state up north with the lake and the green grass, and get a loan on it. And you can get money for a new car, and I can get money for whatever the things are that I want, probably traveling around or something. And everyone's going to win, right? Well, not Ben, but they're not thinking about that. So, uh, and then it plays out. They get the loan. Amy gets the money. She starts going on world tours. Carl gets a new car, and Ben is poorer for the whole thing. Well, so what can Ben do, or the conservator for Ben? Or if Ben then dies, what can the executor of or personal representative of Ben's estate do? Well, they have a cause of action against Amy for meaning the representative of Ben, or Ben himself has a cause of action against Amy for influencing her, for being in a position, some kind of a power position. And I'm assuming a lot of things. I'm assuming kind of that you have enough elements to be able to prove the undue influence here. But there's a way of probably going after Amy. Okay. What about Carl? Can you go after Carl? Well, he was a necessary party in this whole transaction, but he didn't really benefit, right? I mean, Carl converted a 1/2 interest in his house to some cash. And from a accounting standpoint, he went from X amount of dollars to X amount of dollars. So he didn't benefit per se. Now, I don't know. There might be some creative attorney may be able to come up with a way to go after him, but regardless, he is definitely a necessary party in terms of proving the undue influence by Amy. So I just wanted to give that example because a lot of times it's not really simple. First of all, undue influence is hard to prove, period. And then when you have other parties and it's other people and it starts getting complicated, it kind of gets muddy and murky and just hard to prove. But anyway, that was a little example. And I hope to provide some more examples and some more videos in the future. So thanks for watching. And it would be really awesome if you could subscribe and hit the like button, because that helps me get this word out to other people. Thanks a lot.